Yo, good morning, guys. I'm back to the chat. Had a relocation, so took me a while to settle down, and then finally I'm back to the chat. And then I'm going to be starting with looking at the dollar index. Majorly, I trade two pairs, which is gold and Euro USD. So I do the DXY analysis to see the strength of the dollar, and then where I'm going to be focusing my energy on. So if I'm getting a buy or a bullish view on the market on the dollar index, so I'm expecting the inverse, which is bearish order flow on Euro USD. So just like vice versa. So I came to the news this morning, what I do every day, and see if I have an upcoming event. The red folder, you can see this is Monday. Today's 15 years. Then there's no news right there. So we're back to the chart, right? So obviously, what I'm seeing right here is price taking out. Sorry about that. Let me zoom out a little bit. What I'm seeing is price taking out this guy right there, taking out that low. And then whenever we have a sweep of SSI liquidity, we expect price to reverse and take out the liquidity on the buy side, right? So this has to do with, you can see all of this move right here. Price has been trading bearish for previous month. This is like last year have been bearish on the DXY. So we are having like a retracement back into that area. And the possible area which I'm expecting price to trade into is definitely this fair value gap right there. So that fair value gap right there, but this is on the monthly time frame. Don't forget, we have this liquidity before that, and then we have also this liquidity right here before that. It looks like price has swept that liquidity, but nah, it didn't. So that is a good area for we like to target price, and then it has formed a double top on the lower time frame, maybe the 4 hour or the daily time frame thereabout. So it will be like a double top on those time frame. And then if you look closely, price just bounced off this gap right here. So I'm still holding on to the bullish bias on the dollar index. So I'm gonna take this. I make sure to consume most of your time. Then if you look closely, we have this expansion right here. We have this expansion, and then after that we have some sort of retracement down here, and coming we still have this expansion right here, and then it looks like price is also going to repeat the same um scenario right there, and then bounces off. So this is basically a break of structure right here. So that break of structure, we have this retracement back into that area, and then we have another break of structure right here. So this is on the weekly time frame, so it doesn't look like a break of structure. But if you go down to like the 4 hour or the daily time frame, then you start having a clear picture of all of this. So look at that right here. So this point right now, this point right here becomes my lower low, and this right here becomes my higher low, and then this point right here becomes my higher high, right? So within that range, I can use my fib level to get a premium and a discount. So price has traded below 50% of that area. And then don't forget this double top. Let me take that out. Don't forget we still have that double top right here, which is a strong area for um price to rate, right? It's like a strong liquidity pool. So I'm going to see what price is going to do, because right here you can see we have price ranging around this area, price of ranging around this area. Then all of a sudden we have this up push candle, and then you can see the momentum right there is very strong. So Hopefully, I want to see price reverse taking out this high and also this liquidity. Meanwhile, our overall target still remains that high right there. But before price get to that place, you're gonna see series of um trending market. So it's not like it's a bullish market straight to that point right there. So there's going to be a lot of ups and down right there. So you have to be careful, and then it is more advisable to be on the buying side of the dollar, right? So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. I get that correct. All right, on the 4 hour time frame, you can see you can see that ranging market right there. You can see that ranging market, and then we have price exploding above right there. Then we have price trading into that area, which means on the 4 hour, likely also looking at a buying opportunity right there from this guy right there. Got a fair value gap. Okay, we got a fair value gap. Price has not yet traded into 50% of that guy, but there's a high chance that we are going to get a straight reversal from that point. But today's Monday. There's no news, so let's see how it goes. We already have price reading this low right here and also sweeping Asian low. So I'm going to keep my finger crossed, maybe wait for extra confirmation, then I'll be happy to take the buy opportunity, right? That is all for the dollar index. So let's go to the Euro USD. It's basically almost the same thing. So we're not going to waste much time analyzing the market right here. So let me just go to the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, if you look left, you can see price traded into this guy right here, and then giving us this buy side, taking out this buy side liquidity. This is on the monthly time frame, right? And basically we still have that fair value gap right here on the USD, and then price has not yet taken out this obvious sell side liquidity. Like I said earlier, if price takes out the buy side liquidity, which is above right here, we are expecting that price is coming for the sell side liquidity, which is this low right here. So let's go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, right, you see we have this expansion right here, right? So it makes us feel around that time that this is like around April that price is going to continue with a bullish run. But something crazy happened when we had this fair value gap right here. It was where a lot of people was anticipating that price is going to trade into, then continue its bullish run. But now price consolidated around that area. You can see that consolidation right here, and then boom, price dropped aggressively, and then this fair value gap right here, this imbalance become an inverse fair value gap, and then price continue dropping. Let me take it down so we can see clearly. Look at what happened, and then price dropped aggressively. So this point right here becomes my new sorry about that, becomes my lower high, and then this point right here becomes my lower low. So I will use my fib level. There are various ways to like look at that market, right? A lot of people consider this to be a break of structure, which it truly is, and also price retraced back into this fair value gap right here. Am I always doing that? Price retraced back into this fair value gap, and then boom, we had another break of structure here. So if you measure with a fib level, let me take that all out. So it is basically simple. Like we have this failure swing, we have this break of structure, we have this retracement, and then we have this valid break of structure, and then we're having another retracement, expecting to take price lower to take out that liquidity. You see, we also have the sell side liquidity right here, just like on the DXY, right? Hope I'm not taking much time on this video, right? So this is on the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So there are basically four ways or two ways to look at this market. You consider the inverse fair value gap, or you consider the failed swing right here. You can see. So there are many ways you can look at it. So they are all pointing at the same direction. That price is currently bearish on the Euro USD. So we are going to stick to that. Just on the let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So we are taking it gradually. On the 4 hour time frame, we have this fair value gap right there, and then this other block, which a lot of people are going to call the demand zone, right? So let's see how price is going to react. Just like the DXY, price was taking out the Asian high for Monday. You can see it right there. There's a sweep right there, but this is the Asian high at that point right there. And then it's showing like price is about to trade bearish, right? So I'm going to wait for that and take out this low. I want to see an obvious break of structure because we have a lot of targets right here. We have this low right here, so it's a long ride until that sell side liquidity. So I'm going to wait patiently for that, so before taking any trade, even on the 15-minute time frame. Still going to wait. Let's see what plays out. So this is just my own view for the market, trading my concept. Was thinking of looking at gold, but this video will be quite a bit long, which I never planned to make it that long. So let me have a quick view on gold. Still seeing a bearish trend on gold. Because if you look at the market, we have been going bullish. So this is something like a retracement right there. You can see we have this old high right there. It's a strong area for price to trade into. And then we have this fair value gap right here. So I'm still expecting that price is going to trade even lower. This is on gold. Well, we have this, that is a massive consolidation right there. Price was consolidating for 1, 2, 3. That's for straight 3 months before we had expansion even to the upside. Although gold is known for going bullish all the time, but sometimes we have something like this. This reversal you see right there. You're not going to ignore that. Just imagine you have been buying from this point. Just imagine the amount of stop loss you must have taken within that time frame right there. Try to take this out, okay? So guys, let's take a good look at gold. I'm still looking for a selling opportunity. I'm not going to lie. See this low right there, and then see this fair value gap from the monthly time frame, and then this old high. These are the places I'm expecting that price is currently going to trade into. Basically, that is what I see from the weekly time frame. And on the daily time frame, if I must start selling or looking for a selling opportunity, then it should be within this, that old low right there, and this fair value gap, right? So this is basically the areas where I'll be looking to say gold from. But until then, I think I'll focus more on EU until I start seeing price dropping from that area. So that is basically it on gold. And also, if you look closely, we have this high, which I consider to be an induction right here, right? Price is likely going to sweep that to the upside, and then we'll expect a reversal. But let's see how it's going to play out. This is Monday, and then it's just the start of the week. Sometimes price is mostly slow or trying to form a proper direction, right? But majorly, it sweeps, or what will I say? Majorly Mondays used to sweep to the opposite direction before going to its intended direction around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday is majorly reversals most of the times, but not all the times, right? I hope you find value in this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.